going on? Lisa here at Family Foods. Thanks for coming along. Tonight, we're getting dinner together, and we're going to do a Greek-inspired Nourish Bowl. Most of the stuff I had in the house, and that's, again, how I shop, and that's how we keep this very budget-friendly, because these Nourish Bowls are so flexible that you can just pull things that you have in the house, and that is totally okay to use. So I'm going to go over what we have here for the bowl, and then we'll put a couple fun things together and have a tasty little dinner. It's just David and I. We're going to do a little shrimp tonight. So went to the grocery store today and literally just got 8 shrimp. Okay, I'm going to show you guys in a second how you can stretch to make 8 shrimp, so for a person, look like a lot. Because, you know, the bulk of the Nourish Bowl, that what makes it really nice and healthy as well and cuts the cost, is that it's mostly plant-based, and you have a lot of grains and starches and beans and legumes and stuff like that. So to make it Greek-inspired, we're going to have the shrimp, which I'm going to season up probably with a little Greek spice. We're going to do a tzatziki sauce, which is very traditional in Greek food. It's basically a yogurt sauce. You guys have probably had it, with grated cucumber, dill, which I actually froze. I bought some for soup, and I stuck in my freezer, so I'm hoping that works. Some lemon juice, a little garlic if I had it, a little drop of olive oil. That's it. Nothing to it. We're going to have some sauteed peppers and onions I had in the freezer. With picked up a zucchini. Then I've got all kinds of things I had in the house when the kids were here, and I'm going to use them up because it's already prepped up. I've got some sliced cucumbers and carrots. Okay, we had tacos last night, so here's what was left over from the taco bowl. A little tomato, shredded lettuce, green onion, and sprouts. It's everything there, so why not? I'm going to put it on tonight's dinner for David and I. I'm not going to let this food go to waste. Number one, it's prepped. Number two, it's healthy, and it's already done for me. All the cutting up and everything like that. And this is how you save big bucks. Use your leftovers.
Free food.
It's free food. When you're going to throw it away and just going to sit in your fridge, it's free food. Use your leftovers. Take advantage of it. This is how you save big bucks. A few days ago, you guys missed out because we were taking a few days off from vlogging here, but I just made a simple black-eyed pea and tomato mixture. It's not the prettiest here in the bowl, but it's very tasty. It was dried black-eyed peas. Put them in the pressure cooker with some water and some spices and a can of diced tomatoes. That's it. If I didn't have this, I would just use some garbanzo beans or chickpeas. That would be very, go with the Greek theme. But you know what? I got this, and we're going to use it. Some olives, very Greekish, some jalapenos. I got couscous. David's never had couscous before, so I picked this up a while back. Haven't made it yet. So we're going to do a little couscous. You can do quinoa, you can do rice, you can do a baked potato. Here's a little chicken stock. You remember from those bones? I made a little broth. That's going to go in the couscous. So that's that. That's going to be dinner. It looks like a lot, but it's really going to come together in no time at all. So here's the shrimp. I'm going to show you guys. So this is local shrimp. I catch here in Charleston. And very easy if you never peeled shrimp. Sometimes I don't mind the tail on for presentation purposes. I think that looks really nice. So if you wanted to do that, keep the tail on, you could just, do that. You want to devein a shrimp, you cut it like this, and there's usually, not all the time, something kind of not so desirable in it. It won't kill you, but David sees any of that, he will not eat it. So that's cleaned, all right? And that's just a peeled and deveined shrimp, okay? We can take the tail off too. We'll take the tail off, okay? But now, to make this look even bigger, so if I cook this up, it's going to shrink a little bit, and it's going to stay pretty much like this. We want to make it look nice and big, fill up the plate, look like we have a lot. You could either cut it all the way through in half, so you have, now instead of 4 per person, you has 8, or you can butterfly it. Okay, you guys may have seen people stuff shrimp. Well, I kind of went a little far on that, but it's called butterflying, and it's like this. And so when it cooks up, it kind of folds over like a lobster tail you might have seen, and it looks twice as big. So I might have gone through that one just a touch too much, but you guys see the point. So I'll do one more here for you real quick because it goes fast. And you can buy the shrimp already peeled in the vein. You don't even have to use any shrimp. I debated on using tofu, but just cut it right down the middle, nothing to it. Clean the shrimpy out, okay? You can run it out under some water if you like after this. Just clean it up, okay? Very easy to do. And then, like I said, just kind of go down the middle. You don't want to go all the way through like I did on the last one. It doesn't really matter. But there you go, like that. And you'll see when I cook it up, it's going to just look so much bigger on the plate. All right, so I'm going to finish up these, and then I'll see you back in a few for the, we'll do the tzatziki sauce and get the couscous on. All right, guys, on to the tzatziki sauce. So what makes this really delicious is the cucumber. I like to use these kind of, what they call these, English cucumbers, because to me they're a little less seedy. But any cucumber will work. And what makes it really good is you get the water out of it. You grate it, and again, I'm just making enough for David and I. And I don't use exact measurements, but you want, let's see what this does. You want to get all the water out of it, okay? Let's turn a little bit, David's filming me. So just put it on a box grater. It grates very easily because cucumber is not a hard, it's actually a fruit. Tomato and cucumber are fruits, and avocado. It seems like they should be a vegetable.
I actually did not know that that was a fruit.
You didn't know that?
Nope.
It's a fruit. It's a fruit. I learned that when I did raw vegan. So, anyways, grate this up. You can stop if you got some to the seeds and things like that, because again, you want to get all the water out, so that's fine. You don't need to risk taking off your knuckles here. And gather up all your goodies here, okay? And now, like I said, you want to get all the water out. So I've got a little fine mesh strainer here. You could do it in a paper towel. I got a paper towel as well, but you guys have probably heard cool as a cucumber because it's so watery, hydrating. So see, I'm just kind of pressing out all this water, like press it out really well, and that's going to make your sauce nice and thick. And when we want just to be a little healthier with the non-fat Greek yogurt, but I am a big fan of the one with the fat because it's very rich and decadent, and you don't really use a whole lot of it. And if you get a yogurt, try to pick out one that's obviously the plain. You don't want any flavors, and something that has like live cultures in it. Might as well get a little extra bang for your buck and get some probiotics. So see that? Now, just to take it a step further, I'm just going to put it on a paper towel. And again, this is really not taking much time at all. Yeah, it's an extra little step or two, but it's really delicious. And I bet you your family has probably never had homemade tzatziki sauce, but very minimal ingredients, and again, doesn't take a whole lot of time to make. So I'm just, look at that, through the paper towel. A lot of water in this thing, and I pushed hard. Okay. It's gonna make a good sauce. Now, let's dump this out. Now I'm gonna add this back. Okay. Don't get any paper towels, just like that. Okay, and then give my hands a quick little rinse. I used to having a cameraman. Used to having to go all over the place here. Alright, so we got the cucumber there. Now, we're going to put, dill is delicious. Again, this was fresh dill that I stuck in the freezer. If you don't have fresh dill, use some dried dill. I'm assuming this is going to work just fine. It might not look as pretty, but it's going to taste really good. So it's all really to taste here. But dill is really good. It's a mild herb, and it's not going to be very harsh, but it's going to add a lot of flavor. So I'll start with that. But to be honest with you, what am I going to do with this now that it's out of my freezer, I might as well, use a little bit more. You can't go wrong with a lot of dill. It won't mess it up, but it's all to taste. And give it a little choppy chop. Okay. So we got that. Clean as we go. I hate working in a messy kitchen. All right, now we're gonna put some yogurt in there. And again, this is really all to taste. You cannot mess these things up. You really just wanna make sure, most importantly, that you get all the water out of that cucumber. Okay. Start with that. A little fresh minced garlic is nice, but I forgot to pick that up at the store. So, no biggie. This is no biggie at all. Look at that. Okay, this is delicious. And it's great to make a sandwich with pita bread. I'm going to put a little bit, just let's season with a little salt, a little black pepper. Okay. David's never had tzatziki sauce. A little garlic. Have you had tzatziki sauce, Tony?
I haven't had a lot of things.
Yep. Alexa, turn off. You put a little garlic powder and then a little bit of lemon juice, and you can put a little splash of olive oil if you want, really just for the flavor. I might just put a touch in since we have the fat-free yogurt. It'll just add a nice little extra richness. But Greek yogurt's very tangy, so you don't actually need a whole lot of lemon, but the lemon is very refreshing and nice, so don't get any seeds. Oops, sorry, babe. Spritz so much lemon. So I can put a lemon. I think I got 2 seeds in there. I'm gonna take out. Okay, just a little bit of lemon juice. Let's see. We get 2 little guys there. Let me take that out. I don't want to eat that. Okay. All mixy mix. Okay, now that looks delicious. I will taste it, see if it needs anything else, but that's pretty much it. Let's put a little splash of the olive oil. It's just cold pressed extra virgin olive oil. I like to use this really for like finishing things. You get a lot more of the health benefits that way. I'm just gonna put, I don't know if that was quite a tablespoon, half a tablespoon or so. And there we go. That is tzatziki sauce. Very simple and easy. You can multiply it as needed, but I'm gonna put this aside, and next thing we do is we'll get this couscous going. Just want to show you guys this. So I took the red onion and the bell pepper that I had in the freezer, that comes in handy, and just sliced up that zucchini and just sauteing it a little bit and seasoned it with some dried oregano and a little bit of this Greek seasoning. That's what I'm going to use for the shrimp too. Just kind of an all-purpose seasoning mix. It's really good. I've bought this for years. Of course, it's not going to come clear everything in there, but it's just an all-purpose Greek seasoning at any grocery store. And I got the couscous here. And couscous is generally just like 1 cup of couscous to like 1.5 cups of liquid. I got that chicken stock that I used. And I just put it all together in the pot, let it come to a boil, and turn it down to low like you're cooking rice, and just let it cook with the lid on. And it usually takes, I didn't even time it. Usually takes about 10-15 minutes. This is looking a little wet because I had a little more liquid than I probably needed, because me, I just kind of eyeball everything. But that's it for the couscous, and I'll do the shrimp here in just a minute. That only takes a second, so you want to do that last. All right, y'all. Here is the finished bowls. Doesn't that like really good? We got the couscous. We got the beans here. Again, use whatever kind of beans you want. A little sauteed zucchini, onions, and bell pepper. We got those shrimp, so check it out. Okay, see when you butterfly it, it just kind of opens it up a little more, and it just appears to be more than what it is. So try that technique. We got a little bit of the salad. Again, things you got in the house. Don't stress about it. Cucumber and tomato and red onions works really nice in Greek bowls. Little lettuce. We got the tzatziki sauce, and we are good to go. I got my plate here, and traditionally, you'd probably serve a little pita bread. We just got some of the homemade bread we're going to serve on the side, so we toasted that up. And I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to do a little taste test. David's never had couscous before. So, and tzatziki sauce. He never had tzatziki sauce. So I was just explaining to him that's like the traditional sauce in Greek cooking. Anyways, let's give it a taste test. All right, y'all. David's going to take a little bite for us. He's got a little piece of shrimp. And he's going to try. He's never had couscous and he's never had tzatziki sauce. He's had quinoa before, and I said it's very similar. I mean, quinoa actually is not even a grain. It's a seed. And the tzatziki sauce, I told him it's kind of a little tangy, a little refreshing. It makes a good little sandwich. I just seasoned the shrimp a little bit of the Greek seasoning.
Oh, wow.
You like it? And David tasted the quinoa. I was like, I'm calling quinoa couscous. And what'd you say it reminds you of?
Very finely cut ramen noodles.
Yeah, and I said that's probably because I cooked in that chicken broth, but
I mean, it's fluffy. Has really good texture.
Yeah, it's good. I like couscous. My kids love the Israeli couscous, which is like the pearl couscous. And both are really good. Just change it up. The nice thing about these Nourish Bowls is just use what you got and just get a nice variety. I told them with this leftover tzatziki sauce, probably going to have a sandwich tomorrow of some sort, so I'll probably show that. But anyways, we are going to dig in. Here, I'll flip. Is it good, honey? You like it? Mm-hmm. All right, here we are. Mm-hmm. We're going to sit down and eat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, always eat happy foods. Make food with love. Just work with what you got. If you're new to this channel, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because if you like content like this, just money-saving tips, using up leftovers, I love doing that. I cannot stand throwing away anything, right, babe?
Oh, definitely not.
So you'll get some good ideas, tips and tricks, right?
Yep.
So, all right, guys, we're going to enjoy, and we will catch you again tomorrow. I got a really good, different little Nourish Bowl planned for tomorrow morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll catch you then.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.